Hi all, it's Nick Morell here from Nick Morell Abstracts, and I'm just going to do a quick tutorial again on my son Archie. We've got Jet Morell here who's doing the filming today. Just going to do a simple clipper cut again, just running through it. Going in with a grade 2 first. Nice and smooth, let the clippers do the work. And just keep running over. It's a grade 2, can you see that? Look at that, Jet. In again, and just follow the pattern round. Just gone past the reciprocal bone, this one. Archie's going to have a bit short on top today, so going a bit higher. And again, let it go. Nice and smooth. Have you got that, Jet? So nice and smooth, and just follow your shape round. So just going to follow the shape round a little bit higher today. So again, just let the clippers do the work. And you can almost blend out by just using the clippers. And so keep going over. So these professional clippers I'm using, they're a lot sharper than ones you'll probably buy. But it's the same principle. And just keep going over until you get a nice smooth look. Got that, Jet? Right, now we're now going to come round to the side. And good idea to hold ears out the way. So hold that down and go in with the clipper. And then release the ear. And again, just keep going over. So nice and smooth. If you go in and pull out, you're going to create a line here. So nice and smooth, and just let the work. The clippers do the cut. So nice and smooth. Keep it clean, so you know what you're doing. And if Jet, you come this side, we're just going to do this side now. So as you can see, we've got the shape here, and we're going to go quite high. Just come that way a bit, Jet. Again, hold the ear out of the way, and let the clippers do the work. And as you start coming up, follow the shape of the head and start coming out with the clipper. If you go in hard, again, lines will appear, and then you've just got to work harder to blend out. So just trying to imagine the line where you want to be. So this is a grade 2. So just keep going over and over until you're happy with the look. You will never get it perfect the first run over the hair, even with these clippers. So that's the basic, how high you want to go. Obviously with a skin fade you'd go lower, but this, we're going to blend all this out, and Archie's going to have it quite short on top. So we've gone quite high today. Let's come to the other side, same again. And again, so following your shape round. So obviously always reference to the other side, and now we're going to try and follow the line. So Jet, you come that side. Keep the head down. And again, let the clippers, give the clippers time to work. Okay, we go nice and smoothly. you'll get no lines. So the edge there, the actual edge is the most important bit, not to jump out. So Jet, to come that side of it, I'm going to do this side again. So we're just going to work now through here. Again, we have the ear out of the way. And then just let the clippers, I'm following the shape of the head, but then I'm coming out towards the top. So I'm coming out. If I followed the shape round, you'd get a line, it'd be too high. So just feel for the scalp and then we're coming out. And just that top edge, just don't rush that top edge. So just not rush, so come aside it. And again, now here, we're just going to come, follow the line round here. We don't want that fringe involved. So again, ears out the way, all ears are different, so you can either keep them out of the way until the clippers pass them. And again, don't worry about the edges too much because we're going to go in there with a bit of a one there, a bit shorter down the bottom. So with your 2 or 3, whatever you're using, concentrate on this area here. So with a 2 or 3, whatever you're using, you're never going to get it that close around the ears. So the most important thing, go with the long guard first and concentrate on this area more. So we've got that in, and keep it clean at all times so you can see what you're doing. And there's nothing worse than getting hairs down the neck, so it's important to keep it clean at all times. Now we're going to go in with a number 1. So these are the clippers. You can buy these. So the 1 guard normally come in 1 to 4 guards. Even the ones you can buy at Tesco's or online, a lot cheaper than these ones, but they're basically all the same. These are just more professional, a bit sharper. You may have to take a bit more time with the ones that you use. So this is we've done a 2, so we're just going to fade a 1 so it tapers it down a bit. So the 1 goes on, and so make sure it snaps tight. Nothing worse than the guard coming off in mid-cut and you'll just ruin it. So with the 1 there, most of them have a guard here, and you can open it up. That becomes a 1.5 then. So open the guard up, and then obviously a 2 into 1, you won't get such a sudden change. So keep the head forward again, and you're just trying to fade this bottom out. So taper it again. It's all the same again, nice and smooth. And just trying to blend that 1.5 into that 2. And so take your time, and nice and smooth. No sudden jolts. Jolts, you're going to create lines. And just follow your shape round again. So I'm going about midway into that 2. So I'm not disturbing that. And I'm coming out there with a 1.5. And so just keep doing it and keep going over until you're happy with the look. So come this side please, Jet. And again here, just trying to taper that in a bit. And again, nice and smooth. Ear out the way. And again, nice and smooth. Not disturbing the 2 you've done, you can leave it a 3. So if you've done a 3, you could go in with a 2. So that's that. We'll come this side, Jet, as well. And again, it's open to 1.5. And again, keep the ear out of the way. Bend the ear over. Very, very sensitive ears. And just work that 1.5 into the 2. And so just keep going over and over until you're happy with the look. So you won't get it perfect with your first run over. Even with these professional clippers, you have to keep going over and over and just keep working the hair until you're happy. So now that's your 1.5. So Jet, if you come this behind me again, I clean down again. So basically we've got a 2 and now we've got a 1.5 into that. So what I'll do now is, obviously I've got it open to a 1.5. I will close the guard. Now we've got a straight 1 now. And then we're just going to try and create, so we're going to have a 2, 1.5 and then a 1 into that. So it gives it a nice finish at the bottom. And again, you're just working about halfway into the 1.5 that you've done with a closed 1. And this way you get a nice tapered finish. On this side, Jet. So again, keep the head over where you can see it. And again, just try and work that 1 and just keep working until the ear out of the way. And again, don't go too high up into the work you've just done with the 1.5. And again, don't be scared to open up again to 1.5 if you, and just keep working at it until you're happy with the look. And then we'll come this side, Jet. So actually normally has a skin fade, but I'm just showing you a technique. So close 1. I'm just working that bottom edge. So I hope all you guys are safe in lockdown. Coming up to 11th week now next week. We actually finished at Fringes on the 23rd of March. And now it's the 7th of June. So it's been a long, tough time for us. So me and Fiona had very little income. So hopefully we'll be back soon. Hoping for they keep saying the 4th of July. So I hope you're looking forward to coming back into salon as much as we're looking forward to seeing you. So there you go, you've got your 2, your 1.5 down to a 1. And then if you want to fade it out a bit, again, keep your clippers clean. So now you've got your clippers here. So that would be a 0. Guard open would go from a 1 to a half grade. So again, you can do the same, head forward again. So open the guard up again, and then just the same again, just work that bottom edge. So into a half, but don't go too high into the work you've just done. And again, around the sides. Again, just fade that all out, nice and smoothly. And then come this side, head over. And again, all you're trying to do, just work that bottom edge. You can see that. Next, Jet, if you come this side. Now, obviously, a lot of people have, or may not have, the finishing clipper. Obviously, these are the finishing clippers. Sometimes you get these on a beard trimmer. You might have an attachment beard trimmer, but these are the finishing clippers. It gives it a nice, neat edge. These clippers, especially on a child, are a little bit harsh to start lining down. You'll mark the neck. So you haven't even got to put a line in like a professional we do. If you come that side, Jet, you can leave it like that, and it'd be nice and it'd be neat enough. But if you have got to finish an edge, or on your razor blade, a little edge like that, they sometimes pop out from the shavers. It's a good idea just to clean the edge up. And again, just follow that round. Again, using my finger there, and I'm just creating a semicircle, and then down here, and again, I'm just lining up a neat edge. Just to get a little finish. But say, if you haven't got these, don't worry, just do what I've done with the bigger clippers. and it'll be fine. Come this side, Jeff. So again, keep it nice and clean so you can see what you're doing. Pull the ear down and just using my finger to curve it round. And again, there's the finish there. And again, you can just take these neck hairs off here. So that's basic clippering. And that was from a 2, as you've seen, a 2 down to 1.5 to a 1 to a half grade. And then we're going to trim the top. It's a good idea when you're trimming the top, obviously keep your hair wet. And with Archie, he's got quite straight hair. So if the children, men have got really straight hair, I'll show you just a basic haircut. So from the crown, we start from the crown, comb forward. Just roughly, I'm not going to do this too neat. I don't expect you to do it as neat as we do. And then use the comb, we just pick a section up. So just pick a section up, so comb it forward, across, and just pick a rough section up. I'm going to do this roughly, and obviously try and hold it tight within the fingers. And say Archie's going to look quite short, so leave it proud. And with the scissors, whatever scissors you've got, we just chip into the ends and take off as much as you want. So I'm taking about half of this off the top. And again, just keep combing, and once you've got that guideline, let's see, Jet, can you see that? So once you've got your guideline, and just chip in, take your time, and watch your fingers, and just chip in. It gives it a rough textured look. If you club cut, we call it a club cut. We don't do that so much now. A club cut, you'd cut straight across, but with Archie's straight hair, you'd see every single line. So just take this rough section, so you don't have to be too neat. I'm just showing you quickly. So and hold it. Now you've got a guideline under there, and say just chip away. Point cut. It's a textured cut, and that way it will just lay textured. Again, just chip in to as much as you want, and just keep picking the sections up, small sections, and chip in. So I'm just going to try and show you quickly. Again, comb across. Again, and just hold it up. So take half and just chip away. And again, there. You can see where you've been. And again, I mean, these are professional scissors, but try and find the best, sharpest scissors you can. It may not come off as smooth as ours, but and just chip away. So just do the point cut, and that way it will leave, even if you're not perfect, it won't leave any marks and lines, which a club cut will. So I won't bore you with the whole of that. And again, even down this side as well. So again, comb down, try and blend this bit out a bit, comb down, and say pick up, and you can see where you've been there. And again, just chip away at that, and just try and take, it won't be perfect, but it'll help. And again, pick up, you can see where you've been, you see what needs to come off, and just point cut that. And it'll give it a nice texture without showing any marks or lines. And again, and just pick up random sections. So you won't be as neat. I'm just trying to do this roughly to show you. And again, and just keep picking up there. Keep combing until you'll see where you've been. There, you can see where you've been. And just chip away at that. And again, comb down, comb across and pick up and hold it tight. And just chip in. Again there. And then you can say here, I mean obviously if you come this side, Jet, with the clipper work here, you've almost blended it out as well. But with a comb, you can come in and again, and just try and use them scissors just to blend that bit out there. But say if you do the clipper work, like I said, half your blending's already done. If you come out nice and smoothly, so again, in there, just hold it still. And all you're trying to do is blend that bit in there. Keep your scissors moving fast. Keep your comb still. Same on the sides. And so it's already blended in anyway, so I haven't got much work to do there. And there you go. So I won't show you the whole top cutting, I'm just going to show you now with fringes. So keep it nice and wet. Again, and really important with fringes, obviously fringes, however they're going to have it, a lot of kids are having sort of side sweep overs. Obviously fringes jump up. Once they're wet and dry, they jump up. So don't take too much off a fringe and keep the head up. And again, with fringes, pull down and definitely point cut these. You want a nice soft fringe. So pull down and take off little at a time. So hair will jump up. Once it dries, there's nothing worse than a too short fringe. Same with the ladies. So just take off a little. So just point cut that between your fingers. Doesn't look like I'm taking a lot off, but on a fringe it's quite a lot. And so just point cut them fringes. And then you can even pick up to the side and just point cut that fringe, and that will soften it even more. And once it falls down, it'll be more textured. And so that's probably fine. So I'm going to have to take a bit more off here. So again, just show you quickly. So pull it nice and tight. And point cut that. So especially with the straighter hair, or any sort of hair really, just point cut. Gives it a lot softer. And any mistakes you're going to make, it will hide them more. It'll hide them better when you point cut. So just keep picking up, you should be seeing what's got to come off. And again, don't try and be too neat. I'm trying to be as random as I can with my sections, just to show you how it can be done. So on salon, we do a lot neater sections. But say just keep following that forward. And with your fringe as well, you can pull that up. Once you've done that bit there, so just pull up. And again, we're taking a good sort of 3/4 of an inch off Archie's hair. Again, just come to the other side, so comb across. You comb across and then you should be able to find a section we can pull up. And again, just point trim that. So keep it clean. And so that should keep the kids trimmed up. Keep running through. So basically that's just a basic trim, a little trim on top. We've gone from a 2 1.5 with a neat finish, and that will keep you tidy until you get back into Fringes and come and see me, which hopefully shouldn't be too long. And so get yourself on that waiting list. We've got a long waiting list waiting, and we'll try our best. Anyway, thanks to Jet, the filmer, and with thanks to Archie for being the model again. Very patient. Just hope this helps show you basically just to keep the lads tidy until we come back into salon. And say please subscribe to my channel. That's Nick Morrow Abstracts. I'm an artist as well. There's lots of stuff on there, but we'll put these tutorials on there. So we'll call that the end, and thank you very much, and stay safe guys.